Up here, the crossbar is 10 centimetres too high, and across the goal, which should be 8 yards wide, 8 feet high, they're 6 inches too short. Here in the middle, quite easily, you can touch the bar. I'm only a little guy, and I could just knock a couple of them over the crossbar. Gilles Rousset must have been like a basketball player. No problem. An hour before the match, the scenes bordered on the farcical, the Edinburgh club agreeing to go ahead with the game only for reasons of security, with 5,000 Hearts fans in the ground. The Tynecastle club are also protesting about the conduct of the UEFA observer, Kurt Jakobsen, seen here in the yellow jacket, arguing with manager Jim Jeffries.
He's been taken aside by the Spanish people here, and he's in a better state now than he was before the game.
Jakobsen eventually left the stadium a full 2 hours after the final whistle. You can't tell us whether Hearts have registered a protest?
Sorry, no comments. I know you have your work to do. I have my work to do. No comments.
But Chris Robinson had drafted his facts to UEFA before leaving the stadium.
We weren't looking to find any reason not to play the game because we had our supporters there. But the delegate was telling us we couldn't play. And then he said, well, maybe we could play tomorrow if they can dig the pitch out. And he said, tomorrow they'll have to grade so much of the pitch that it'll be like playing on a new surface, and that's a joke for football. So the whole thing was the biggest farce I've ever come across in my life.
Hearts' fate will be decided at a UEFA meeting on the 8th of October, but the European Union have admitted that a tie between Spartak Moscow and Sion was replayed for the same reason. Hearts are making a claim for an identical verdict.
And Chick joins me now from the newsroom. He's back from Mallorca. Chick, how likely, given the precedent that you referred to, is a replay now?
Well, Hazel, UEFA work in dark and mysterious ways. Their wonders to perform. You never know quite what they're going to do next. But if there was any justice about this, Hearts may have a case. It will be considered next Thursday. As I said in the report, there was that case of Spartak Moscow against Sion. They got the game replayed, exactly the same reasons. So I don't see why Hearts should actually fail in this mission.
Am I correct, Chick, in saying that it was the UEFA observer who started the whole debate, not Hearts?
That's exactly correct. Hearts did notice the situation about an hour or so before kick-off, but he drew it to the attention, and he actually asked Hearts to play the game for reasons of safety within the stadium, because people were now in the ground by that stage, and he instigated the whole affair. Now, there are suggestions that he had been partaking of a little more than Mallorcan hospitality than he might have done. There are allegations that I am not making clearly, Hazel. But it's certainly the whole thing was a farce, and there's a realistic hope now tonight the Hearts actually may get this match replayed.
Chick, on a serious point, if Hearts do play and if they do replay the game and win, they could play Genk of Belgium. On last night's performance, how likely is a victory for Hearts?
Well, they're improving all the time. That's a good thing from their point of view. And the damage was not done in the tie last night. It was done in the first leg at Tynecastle 2 weeks ago. If this game is replayed, they won't be going back to Mallorca. That will be a neutral territory, possibly in France, I would suggest to you.
Well, thank you very much, Chick. First Estonia, now Mallorca. You seem to be the common denominator in footballing mayhem. Thank you very much.